You can't back up any of your statements. You have no idea what my positions are.
I just did, and I already explained why I didn't want to talk to you in the first place. And yes, I do know what your positions are.
And I challenge you to a blog TV debate. You won't accept, and you'll make some kind of excuse, if you even acknowledge this.
First off, how the hell do you know what my response to a blog TV debate challenge is going to be? How do you know I'm not going to accept? I already told you in the comment section of that video that I accept your silly little challenge. Under one condition, that you don't pull a freaking Diana Boston and try to manipulate and control everything. And as long as you give me ample time to gather my arguments together, outline exactly what you want to debate, and not some vague thing, and provide me with notice. Don't say, oh, in 3 hours, blog TV debate, SickMouth. Show up or you're a coward. That's what Diana Boston did to Bob Chaos, and if you pull that shit with me, of course I'm not going to show up. I don't have that kind of time. I have a life. And second, you say that I'm not going to acknowledge your blog TV challenge. How am I supposed to acknowledge a challenge that you don't send to me personally? I didn't get this video as a response to any of my videos. You didn't send your blog TV challenge to me in a PM. I had to hear about your blog TV challenge from Divinity. You didn't send it to me personally. So, how was I supposed to know that you challenged me to a blog TV if you didn't send me a message or a video, send me directly something saying that you're going to challenge me to a blog TV? How am I supposed to hear about it? I'm not subscribed to your channel for obvious reasons. So, word to the wise, if you're going to challenge somebody to a blog TV debate, make sure you personally send them a message or a video response saying, I challenge you to a blog TV debate. And if you don't do that, then you can't call them a coward when they don't show up because they didn't hear about it. The only reason I heard about your challenge to me is because Divinity told me about it. I had to hear about it from her. You didn't tell me about it yourself. I had to hear it through the grapevine. So yeah, if I hadn't heard about it, you wouldn't be able to complain worth for shit. Jesus Christ.
That I'm some kind of a troll. I don't do troll videos on the prostitution subject. Well, I don't do troll videos on anything, but
I don't know what kind of videos you do, because honestly, this is the only one I've ever watched. But, as we've seen earlier in this video, other people do think you're a troll. And with good reason. Like I said before, you kind of have a reputation around here. Just saying.
yeah. I have serious concerns. I have serious concerns about the trafficking issue. I have serious concerns about sex slavery.
That's so amazing. So do I. I have empathy towards people who are forced into things that they don't want to do. Forced into things that they don't want to do. Key phrase. So, if somebody wants to be a prostitute, you have absolutely no right to tell them that they can't be a prostitute. It's their body. It's their choice. And unless you can prove that their choice increases victimization of people who don't give consent to do that kind of work, you really don't have any argument.
Okay? If there is a segment of the population that does this with consent, it's been shown that depending on the laws in the particular area, there can be an increase in trafficking.
You say it's been shown. It's been shown by whom? By which organization? It's been shown how? Through what methodological process? If you can't provide me with a source, I'm not gonna take your word for it. Simple as that. You need evidence to back that crap up.
I am open to the idea of full decriminalization. Now, here's why. Because some of the issues that are raised with full decriminalization can be helped with other legislation in place. So let's say a country does full decrim, but they're super strict on trafficking, and they also are able to do investigations and things like that. Because there's some problems with the New Zealand model, but why not tweak a couple of things so that there's not a problem with the New Zealand model?
Yay! I'm glad you're open to the idea of full decriminalization, because that's what we, the people you've been arguing back and forth with, support. And if you could also list what the problems with the New Zealand model are, that'd be kind of nice. I'd like to know what those problems are, and what your solutions would be in rectifying those problems. But I find your support, or you know, your potential for supporting full decriminalization kind of strange, since later on in the video, as we'll see later, you say you support the Swedish model. Yeah.
You don't know anything about me, and you're a troll, and you're projecting onto me.
Sorry, Booboo, but a lot of other people feel differently. And it's a really weak argument saying that someone's projecting onto you. It's like, no, I'm not. You're the one who's the meh. So what? How are you going to be able to back that up? How am I a troll? I've explained to you how you are a troll. Now you have to explain to me how I am a troll. Because I called you one mean name? Welcome to the internet, bitch. I'm sorry. People are gonna call you shit. People are gonna call you a troll when you don't think you're a troll. And I know that I just said that I don't think I'm a troll, and that you saying that I'm projecting onto you and that I'm the one who's really a troll. I don't care that you're calling me a troll. I've been called a troll a lot of times. I really don't care. I just want to know why you think that, and what your rationale behind my trolliness is. Just curious.
You're one of those pro-sex ideologues that wants to be dishonest and reduce everything to sexuality. Those antis don't like sex. Isn't that right? You want to debate me? Yeah, I don't think you do.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Another misrepresentation of our argument. No, we don't want to reduce everything to sexuality, whatever the hell that means. What we say is that people who want to express their sexuality via sex work, people who want to do sex work, who are comfortable with sex work, who enjoy doing sex work, because believe it or not, some people actually do enjoy sex work. Because that is part of their sexuality. It's not part of your sexuality, maybe, but it's part of theirs. And as such, they should be allowed to express that part of their sexuality. No one's saying this is all about sexuality. No, it's about human rights. It's about a whole host of other things. We're just saying that part of it is sexuality. A good portion of it, but not all of it. And if you want to try and say that sexuality and sex work have no connection at all, then I don't know what to tell you. You're crazy. That's completely silly and ridiculous and asinine, to be honest. Want to debate me? I don't think you do. Yeah, I do. I do want to debate you. I already told you that I want to. Difference is, you gotta let me know next time. Okay? Okay.
Gabiota, you up? You want to debate about how this is all about sexuality? Or how that video that you don't want to watch twice has something to do with expressing sexuality? Admit that your comment was wrong and emotionally based. Go ahead. That would be nice. You want to talk about it in Blog TV? I don't think I'm going to get any takers. All right. Another thing, let's see, so many issues to touch on.
From this point on, she goes on a lot of rambling. It's really kind of hard to figure out what her main point was, for me at least. Somewhere in the second half of her video that I am not responding to because I frankly just, at this point, don't give a shit. I watched the whole thing once. And then I watched the first half again, and it was just like, I don't care anymore. But somewhere in the second half of the video, first time I watched it, IndifferentSky said something about how people like me are harassing and slandering her. Insulting somebody over the internet once is harassment and slander. I think someone's ignorant of what the definitions of harassment and slander are. If you try to sue me for slandering you, and try to make a case that me calling you a troll fart has somehow ruined your life and made you lose your job and made you a social outcast, I don't think you're gonna win that case. Besides, if the comment that is supposedly slanderous has been proven to be true, then you have no case, and as far as I can tell, a lot of people seem to think that you are kind of a little troll fart. In regards to harassment, you were the one who responded to a comment I posted on a video, not the other way around. I didn't harass you. Maybe, again, maybe it wasn't the most mature thing to do, but it's not harassment, and it's not slander. And frankly, I think the fact that you made a 23 fucking minute video about somebody calling you a troll fart, something as silly as somebody calling you a troll fart over the internet, which happens to a lot of people. A lot of people get called trolls, and they just let it roll off the shoulder. It's not a big fucking deal. I'm sure everyone who's ever been on the internet ever has been called a troll by somebody at some point. It's almost lost its meaning. I don't even care anymore. And the fact that you're so butthurt that you chose to spend 23 minutes on it, I think that constitutes as trolling. So you kind of shot yourself in the foot here with this entire video, really. Booboo, use trolling. Use trolling big time, in my opinion, and in the opinions of others. At least in the opinion of I Am Curious Blue. So, that's really all I have to say on the matter. As for Blog TV, I'm free on the 14th. It's probably the next time I'll be able to sit down and do a Blog TV. Probably around 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Whatever your time zone is, set some parameters. Tell me exactly what the subjects of debate are going to be. How much time do we want to spend talking about this? I'd be happy to tell you why the Swedish model sucks ass. Yeah. I'm done. It is almost 8 in the morning. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Good night, YouTube.